Welcome back to NFL Turning Point, presented by Chevrolet. The Chicago Bears' struggles have been plain to see, but their Pro Bowl running back is having another tremendous season. On pace for over 100 catches and 1,100 rushing yards. Matt Forte is one of the league's best and most versatile players.
When I first got to college, my position coach told me there's 3 aspects to be considered a every down back, and that's running the ball,
He explodes to the goal line. Touchdown!
blocking, and catching.
Middle screen, Forte 5. Touchdown Bears!
Hearing that at a young age really kind of formed my mind that you can't really be a full, running back unless you can do all 3 of those.
It was a lesson well learned. Do it all, and they won't take you off the field. The Bears certainly haven't, playing Matt Forte on over 90% of their offensive snaps.
Matt Forte off the left side, has to break the tackle, does it at the 35, sprints another tackle.
This is all Matt Forte. That's what good backs can do. They can make something out of nothing.
Finds Forte, over the shoulder, inside the 5, touchdown!
I don't really have a favorite run play. I think I'd say my favorite run play is when I can get to the second level and the offensive line makes my job easy. This is a downhill gap scheme run. You just set up one guy. You kind of have to press the hole coming forward to make the linebacker suck up into the line. You got a choice to pick whether to go outside or inside. Martellus did a good job of keeping the defensive end outside where I can get between there. And Evan sealed his guy in, so there was a nice running lane right there. Made it kind of easy for me. It was a good play.
Pitch out to Matt Forte with room. 35-40, and he had that big man out front again. That play is working. Time in and time out.
Fake sweep. Bush ride out on the outside, running downfield. You see Matt Slauson down there blocking on the safety. I got a lot of big guys downfield on those, toss plays and stuff that there's a defensive back. You see a big 300-some-pound guy running at you, it's probably not going to be a good day for you.
Pitch left to Forte. A block out front, push run. End zone left. Touchdown!
I'm a lucky guy. I got a really good offensive line and then 2 of the biggest and best blocking receivers.
Good work downfield by the big receivers, Jeffrey and Marshall. Hell of a block, bro. Hell of a block.
You don't really get those long run plays in the NFL unless you have good blocking up front and also downfield.
Pitch it out to the right. Forte's got some room at midfield to the 45. Big block by Brandon. There goes Forte. Outruns everybody to the house. Touchdown. Touchdown Bears.
It doesn't get better than this. You get a long run, great play call. Brandon cuts the cornerback. Alshon blocks 2 people. And then I just had to use speed and just outrun the rest of the guys.
It is all about effort when you're talking about a wide receiver sustaining a block out there.
Brandon's a big guy. Cornerback probably wasn't expecting him to cut block him, so he went and, switched it up on him.
Brandon Marshall at the top. He takes that outside defender down.
When they do that, it kind of defines your running lane. Brandon cut on the outside, and Alshon just blocked his guy into the safety, and he got a 2 for 1.
I owe you that ball, boy. Hey, you blocked 2s, huh? You didn't block 2? He blocked 2 of them. Hey.
Really, as a running back, you're an extension of the offensive line. I watch film on those guys and how they block and stuff because, they get vicious and nasty up there, and, you have to be like that. We work on these all week. We go over the blitzes that they most commonly do. Blitz cross was one of them, so sometimes before the snap, you can see them kind of moving a little bit. As you can see, they were almost starting to cross. Main thing to do is block out the inside to where he can't get penetration and rush the quarterback. And then, just step up in the hole and pick him up.
Watch him step out the pass protection. Here comes an end stump by the linebackers. He picks up Pacing her, gives Jay plenty of time.
I have a lot of different protections where I can be looking at two linebackers and the safety. The safety's coming down right here, and the linebacker's moving over. Anytime you can pick up the defensive line and the, blitzing safeties and linebackers, allows you to get, passes down the field. In this particular case, I was on the outside against a safety. Just step up and pick them up and be physical with them like the offensive line does. I always look at it like, if I can do my job as well as the offensive line, it'll allow us to get, nice plays down the field and touchdowns like that.
Hey, Matt, on those out, if your fingers goes with you, just pivot, just take it back out the other way. There's nobody.
In Coach Trestman's system, we kind of have to learn everybody's spot in the offense to really know the offense. I may be split out as a receiver sometimes, so I have to know all those formations.
Going deep down the right side. Pass is caught by Matt Forte.
This one I'm in the slot up top. Got a linebacker on me, so I'm smiling. And, it was a great design play where I can kind of rub the linebacker off between the route. It kind of puts the defense in a bind. They don't know whether to put a DB on you or a linebacker.
That shows you the versatility of Matt Forte. A lot of receivers can't make that kind of catch.
It's a lot of good stuff you can do when you line up outside. Outside or inside, it doesn't matter to me as long as I can, get the ball and be able to do something special with it.
Later, Kansas City makes a stand against Seattle.